Hey guys, this is David and I'm back with another week of David Unboxes videos. While it may appear that I'm some sort of crazy person that just orders like 1,000,000 boxes from the Pokemon Center every week, that's in fact not true. It just happened to be fortuitous timing that as I am at home and unable to, go anywhere or do much of anything due to being half blind, the Sitting Cuties Gen 4 plushies came out on the Pokemon Center, and so that particular week I ordered a few boxes. But I'm starting to run low on boxes, but I'm not out yet, so today we are going to open up another one and we'll see what we've got. Alright, so in this box, we're going to find more Sitting Cuties plush, I have absolutely no doubt. I can see a bunch of them are here in front of me, and I can see on the camera some colors, so I can tell that they're here, and something just fell out of the box on me, but I can't tell exactly what they are until I have a chance to, glance at them and figure out from the colors. So here I have got what's purple and tan, so ordinarily I would say it's an Aipom, but since this is Gen 4, it must be an Ambipom. Finally, after Aipom came out in the Johto region of Gold Silver and was complete garbage, they introduced an evolution for Aipom that's got a hand on its tail, thus Ambipom, and it is also complete garbage and useless. I don't think that Ambipom was in even new Pokemon Snap, but here it is. Here he is. You can see his creepy smile and disconcerting tail hands. He's got multiple tail hands, as you can see. So, he can, pull pranks on you or tap you on both shoulders at once and do other creepy shit. So, here's Ambipom. Not one of my favorite Pokemon, as you might have guessed, but I was delighted that, Aipom got an evolution to make it less complete shit, in-game. So, here he is. So, next thing. This, I think, is a Gallade, because I saw the green and the white and a little bit of blue. And my apologies if I'm not doing a good job pointing out the features, but like I said, I can't see very well. So, as I thought, this is in fact a Gallade. I'm going to move it up close so that you can see it's got its chest spike, which is like a I would say, medium hard piece of felt. It'll stay in place and it's not gonna mush up too easily, but you can easily just push it to the side. Here he is, Gallade. I never cared about Gallade at all, other than the fact that I don't really like anything in this whole family. I don't like Gardevoir or Crulia or Ralts. So, having this psychic fairy type Pokemon, or I think that this is actually a psychic fighting type, did not excite me, but it's probably my favorite member of that family, and I was definitely going to get, this Sitting Cuties plushie because I'm a big fan of getting evolutions of older Pokemon in newer games. I don't think that older Pokemon should just be forgotten. Maybe someday we'll get some evolutions for Miltank and Tauros to make them, usable-ish. All right, I've got something pink now in my hands. What is it? Oh, it's one of these fairy things from the Sinnoh region in Diamond Pearl. I don't know the names of these things. I've never caught them in any game ever. I don't even know what the hell type they are. I think they might be psychic and fairy types, but I don't know. The hang tag for this beauty says that this particular one is Mesprit. And since I was going to order the other Sitting Cuties from the Sinnoh region, I knew I was going to have to order these fairy things as well, and I did right away because they are legendaries. You can see how their tail things are. They're sort of floppy. I'm a little bit worried about these falling off or breaking long term. This is an interesting looking Pokemon that I know literally nothing about. Next on the list, we've got... Alright, so here's Magnzone, the UFO-like magnet Pokemon. I never knew until my wife told me that Magnzone was supposed to be a UFO type thing. I just thought it was a bunch of magnets randomly together for no reason. I've always liked inanimate object Pokemon. I liked Magnemite, and I liked Magneton way back in Red, Blue, Yellow, and I tried to use them, and they were never very good. Magnzone made them somewhat better. I have one in Pokemon Go. It's one of my stronger non-legendaries, and I really dig it. Here it is as a Sitting Cutie plush, probably the only plush toy that's ever going to be made of this particular Pokemon, so I'll move him around a little bit so that you can see some of the details on Magnezone, the steel electric type that sometimes has magnet pool so that it can be, you know, useful in killing Skarmories and Corviknights and things like that. Alright, so I saw as I was picking this up, this is another one of those weird fairies that I know nothing about. I think they're called like the Lake Guardians or something. But this particular one is Azelf. I assume that's because the Az is for Azure because it is blue. It's got a red diamondy thing on its head. You can see its eyes. It has these same floppy tail mechanics as Mesprit did, and it also has two of them. I don't know what the long-term quality of these is going to be, if they're going to droop too much, or if they might rip off or something like that. But there they are. Here's Mesprit. I like that it's blue. Where is that other one? They make a nice duo together. But as I said, I've never caught these in any game. I don't know anything about them. I don't even know how types they are. I don't care. So I'm going to move on to the next Pokemon. Now this is a Pokemon that I do love because I saw it in the cartoon, and it's one of James's Pokemon. Whenever James has a Pokemon, I tend to love it. This is Mime Jr., the Prevolution of Mr. Mime. I don't know if it exists in Sword Shield or not. I think it'd be weird if this turned into a Galar Mr. Mime, the ice type, because it certainly doesn't look like it's supposed to. But I've always thought that, you know, Mime Jr. was a very lovable Pokemon, and I love that it kind of you know, mimics the person that it's with. I think it's quite cute. It doesn't creep me out in the way that Mr. Mime sometimes does. And here's the back of Mime Jr. Here's its head. This feels like everything here is nice and squishy. I don't feel any beans anywhere. Oh, the beans in this feel like they might be in his face, which is a little strange. I wonder if he can actually sit well. I put him on the table in front of me. Nope, he just kind of falls over when I put him on the table in front of me. Probably because the beans are in his head. There's still a couple things left in this box. Let's see here. Here's a Shinx. It was in Community Day in, I think, November in Pokemon Go. Shinx is one of the Pokemon. I talked about Luxray before. I don't have a lot more to say about it. I think it's supposed to be like a Sphinx-inspired cat Pokemon. It's very cute, but again, it turns into a pure electric type, and it's garbage and useless, so I just don't care that much. Was Shinx running around in Pokemon Snap? I don't remember now. I haven't played Pokemon Snap since, you know, I had a bunch of strokes, and if Shinx was there, I don't remember it. I remember that Luxray was there, but I can't remember seeing Shinx. He's cute. He's in a sitting pose to begin with here. His beans are all in his butt and lower body, so I have no doubt that he's going to sit well. Very cute. Little first evolution there. There's too many things in this box, so this video is running a little bit long. Apologies. I do try to keep these under 5 minutes, but sometimes I can't because I have gluttonously purchased too much. Alright, so here we've got Togekiss. Togekiss is another one of the Gold Silver Pokemon that got a new evolution in Diamond Pearl, and this is the generation when they decided to make the Togepi family not garbage. So Togekiss actually got decently good. I don't know if it was a fairy yet because I can't remember when fairy types were introduced. I don't think it was. I think it was just normal flying back in Diamond Pearl. Here he is though. Togekiss is a cute little guy. I love his little triangles. This is actually the second Togekiss plush I've ever had. I got one before that was a mass release, and I liked it, and I'm glad to get another one. Too much in this bag, in this box, I think. All right, so here's gonna be something from the Piplup family. I can't tell if this is actually Empoleon or not. Once I get it out, maybe I'll be able to. Okay, so here we have Empoleon, the final evolution of Piplup. It is a water steel type. This is the starter that I used in my run through of Pokemon Diamond back in 2007-ish, and I quickly abandoned it when I realized that I hated it because I did not think it was cute at all, and I didn't think it was very useful in game because its attack stats are kind of middling, its defenses aren't quite good enough. It does have some, you know, cool resistances, but overall, Empoleon has never done much for me. Here it is as a sitting cutie. It is in a perpetually sitting posed, lots of ass beans so that he'll sit up nice. Here's his waggly wings. All right, another Johto Pokemon that got an evolution in the 4th generation. Maybe that's what I didn't like about Sword Shield, is that there weren't enough old Pokemon getting evolutions in it. But here we have Weevil, the evolution of Sneasel that made, I mean, Sneasel was already okay and was not really viable, but you could use it in game and it wasn't complete shit. Like, but here's Weevil when, you know, Sneasel became more powerful. It looks good. Like, it was kind of a pain to get good photos of this in New Pokemon Snap. It was one of my first strong Pokemon that I trained in Pokemon Go. The Ice Dark type Weevil with its giant, like, Chiefs type headpiece thing and, you know, neck bib. Here's the back. Here's the front. I think it's got a nice face from what I can see, which is limited. All right, and here's yet another evolution from the old games. This one's from Kanto originally. Lickitung was completely useless for the first decade that it existed, but they decided in Gen 4 to make it a little bit less useless, but still pretty much garbage. And that is with Licky, who, if I can actually find the seam to open this bag, I will be able to, you know, show the details to you of. Why can't I open this bag? I feel like there must be a opening. I'm just somehow missing it. Oh, there it is. All right, so Licky has still got a giant tongue protruding, but he's gotten a little bit chubbier. He's gotten, I don't know if he's gotten better or worse looking because, you know, Lickitung was always one of the grosser looking Pokemon, but like Licky, he's a little bit fatter. Like his beans are all down here. I'm certain he can stand up really well, so I'm not gonna have to test that. I've never ever seen anybody running a Licky like on a competitive team, but you know, first time's the charm. And finally, last thing, did I show the back of him? I can't remember. Here's the back of Licky. You can see his puffy tail. You can see how his tongue looks from the side. Let me move him like that. And finally, we've got one more evolution of an older Pokemon from the Diamond Pearl generation. Maybe there haven't been as many of those in the recent games because they've already evolved so many of those older Pokemon. But here we have Electavire. I talked a lot of shit about Magmortar when I was talking about his plushie previously. Here's Electavire in his permanent sitting pose, I can feel. He feels very stiff, not very huggable at all. And like he doesn't exactly have a huggable face, nor would you expect Electavire to. You can see like his like tail plug things. You can see the plug insignia on his back, which is part of the fabric. It's not like something that's been applied over the top that feels gross. He looks quite repugnant. I don't really like him. But let me grab a bunch of these Pokemon. I probably should have done this over a couple of unboxing videos, but instead I thought I would do it all at once because I didn't know what was in this box. And we can see Magnzone, Ambipom, Licky, and some other stuff. Like it's probably on the camera, I can't see very clearly in front of me, but here's a bunch of Pokemon from this generation, and like so far I've been really happy with how everything looks as far as I can see it from these Gen 4 Diamond Pearl Sitting Cuties available on the Pokemon Center. I think all of these were $10.99 ones. Electivire might have been $12.99. He might have been up towards the end after they decided to hike the price because they were selling so many of these plush toys. Oh, here's Empoleon, I can grab him. Shinx is still on the floor, but I don't really care about Shinx, so that's fine. Here we go. Here's a bunch of these Sitting Cuties that I have unboxed today. If anybody has any questions, wants me to look at anything more up close, just leave a comment. Anyway, this video has been triple the length it should have been, so I'm going to end it for now. Bye, guys. I will be back with more Pokemon Sitting Cuties plush, if in fact there are more of these I haven't unboxed yet, and I'm pretty sure there probably are. Okay, bye.